episode here on 1950's farm. So what are we doing? Well, as you can see, we've got the combine out again, and now we're doing our soybeans. I decided to do our soybeans first, just because I should have done them last really, but I just thought, get this out of the way. It's a smallish field, get this out of the way, and then we can crack on with the big field, and then from the big field we can go straight in with the plough, straight in with the drill. Jobs are good, and we've still got a lot of other things to do as well. You might also notice I decided to give the Ford N and the combine a bit of a wash, because they they were very dirty, and yeah, I decided that they needed a bit of a clean. Is he gonna get staying out of the way? He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Yeah, so as I say, they needed a bit of a clean. We'll empty this off now actually, because we've got an awkward turn coming up and we'll be nearly full by the time we can turn this. I could actually, even though it's only half full, the trailer, I could go and empty that now, and then we would have a full trailer for all the way around the field. I think that's what I'll do. Makes sense. While we're this end, we may as well empty the trailer. Oh, I ain't getting around there, am I? No one saw that, right? Anyway, how are you all doing? Are you having a good day? This is good. This is good. I'm pleased. Well, if you said yes. If you're not, then I hope it gets better. Shut up, James. So, yeah, we were busy with the soybeans today. In the last episode, I think if I remember correctly, excuse me, I think it was a bit of a chatty episode, I think. And you're going, but it only came out yesterday. Yeah. I've done a lot of recording since between there's a lot of days between me recording it and you seeing it, so sometimes people comment on my videos and I sort of think, what did I say in that? So I then have to go and watch the video, so I kind of know what kind of to get some sort of understanding of what's being said. But yeah, as I say, that's the beauty of trying to keep a schedule and trying to keep ahead of the game. It's I don't get me wrong. I mean, now, it's second nature. The only thing now that holds me back is, and I'm not going to go on about it in this episode. To be fair, I'm not going to go on very much at all in this episode because we've got a lot to do. So we're going to need some time lapsing. But and I know I said that in the last episode, but I genuinely do mean it this time. But yeah, the one thing that does hold me back with my recording is the lack of memory on my computer. Really, really does hold me back. That does. I've got. So you're seeing this. I think today is going to be Wednesday when this goes out. I'm recording this. This is Friday of the week before, obviously. I'm not a week ahead of everybody, and you're behind me. But yeah, so this is kind of going out then, getting recorded then, and I've got an absolute ton load that I want to get done over the weekend. And I had a look today at my memory situation on my computer, and I got like 10 gig left, and it's like the average video is probably getting on for about 3-4 gig. Then to convert it, you've got another 4 or 5 gig, and quickly again I'm out. I'm blooming memory. And as I say, I've got an absolute ton load that I want to get done this week as Christmas is coming. Whilst I'm not overly bothered about having any time off over Christmas, because Jesus only sit on my backside anyway, so it's not like I work hard or anything. So I'm not too worried about having time off over Christmas. And like I said in one of the previous episodes that went out, not really got much planned this year for Christmas, so I'm not overly need 3 days off. I don't, I might have Christmas Day off and just chill out with the family and that, but apart from that, You know, I won't be sort of having too much time off at all. Yeah, so it's the memory thing that holds me back. But anyway, as I say, getting on with this episode. Get these soya beans harvested. We'll definitely get these harvested in this episode. I can absolutely guarantee you that. Unless I do run out of memory, but I don't think I will. I think I'm beginning to get a bit of an understanding of how much I can actually do before 10 gig disappears. So I have actually spoken just very quickly to Chill Blast now, and they have advised me and said that I need this, and this, and I can add memory to my computer. I've got to take the case off and add stuff. I ain't taking the case off. I'll be honest with you, I am not fiddling with stuff I do not understand. You know, especially when, as I say, at the moment, yeah, it's manageable, because by tomorrow morning I'll probably have, you know, 70-80 gig again available, and I'll be able to get on with recording again. I like to try and see if I can get everything done by sort of the end of Saturday, and then I can have Sunday off. But it doesn't, because of the memory issue, it doesn't work out like that very often. So usually I have to sort of do at least one video on a Sunday, but which again, you know, I don't mind. It's not like as I've said before, it's not like I work hard or anything. You know, I'm sitting on my backside playing on the computer, so it's just, you know, if there was a job in the world to be had, then I wouldn't mind it being this one. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's where we're at. But as I say, we'll get this done in this episode, and then we'll also hopefully, fingers crossed, get the other one started, even if we just go around the outside of the field. I can't remember. I'll have a look when we get that end of the field, but I can't remember whether I can get the tractor on the outside of the field down along where our red barn is there, just in front. There is a little bit of a gap down there, but I'm not sure if it's wide enough for the tractor, so that the tractor doesn't have to run in the crop, because it wasn't wide enough around this field. So I sort of did it off camera because visually it doesn't look great, but you know, the reality is I had to drive through the crop to do the first breed, you know, because I just couldn't I just couldn't fit otherwise. So you know, it's a bit unfortunate. Again, we'll empty it before we get to the turns, just so as we're not messing about. And yet again, we'll empty it as well. No, I won't actually leave a full trailer this time. I think leave it for a full trailer. But as I say, this bit here isn't going to take all that long, and then as I say, we'll be on to the next bit, and then we've got the ploughing to do, then we've got drilling to do. So we've got to get the big field to my right harvested, then we've got to get it ploughed, then we've got to get it drilled, and that's not going to be, so the ploughing, a lot of that will be done off camera because it's a massive field and a small plough. I will do all of the harvest on camera, so there will be 3 or 4 videos of harvesting, so I'll pre-warn you now. Hopefully that doesn't put anyone off from watching, but and I'm doing this out of what was said, that you know, otherwise all I do is I do a little bit on camera, and then I use big combines and stuff to you know, to do the harvesting, which I don't. So because of that comment, this time around I will prove that I do sit here and do it. But the ploughing, I will do that off camera because I can sit and do that while I'm doing other stuff. So while I'm listening to football, or like Saturday evening or something, while I'm watching TV, you know, I can just sit and quite merrily go up and down with my plough. And you know, I love ploughing, and I love ploughing with that crawler, and I love ploughing with that plough. So it will be a pleasure to sit there and do it, but I just think it will be like me do it one evening. You're looking at probably, I think if memory serves from the last time I ploughed it, I think it was about 8 hours. But if I get to the point Saturday and Sunday where I get my videos recorded in the morning, I've then got the rest of 2 days to plough that before the next lot of this series goes out. So I'm letting you into all my secrets here, you know. I should charge you, really. I shouldn't, because I wouldn't pay for it. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at and what I'm thinking about doing. But it's busy. Anyway, I'm going to switch over to some time lapse now. Like I say, there's not going to be too much chatty today because we've had a couple of chatty videos on here, and I think we had a chatty video somewhere else as well. And as I say, I'm going to switch over to some time lapse. We're going to get this done and get that one started. So there will be quite a large bulk of time lapse. I've said before, because of how big the fields are, you know, there's no point me cutting in every 3 or 4 minutes, because, you know, I'm basically going to go, hi, I'm back, I'm still combining, which you can see, and then I'm going to go, right, off for some time lapse again. There's no point. I might as well just time lapse it all, and, you know, sort of tell you now. That gives the people that, you know, sort of think, oh, I'm not sitting through, you know, 20 minutes or half an hour of time lapse, to, you know, sort of bugger off and go and watch someone else. And the rest of you can think, all right, okay, cool, we'll put that on then. I can sit and do this and I can keep glancing up, no problem. So yeah, anyway, I'm off.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. The afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The best we ever had, and we'll stay young forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. Running wild, we're gonna be, we're gonna
And I'm back. Right, we're gonna have to wrap this episode up here because yes, it's caught up with me again. So I haven't quite got as much done today in today's episode as I wanted. I wanted to get at least 3 or 4 breeds in this, or 3 or 4 rounds in this field done before we ended the episode, but alas, my old foe has returned, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do any more. Yes, it's a bit of a shame because this is going well. That field straightforward enough to harvest, didn't envisage any problems in there, didn't get any, thank goodness. Thankfully it all fitted in the bin because I was a little bit worried that it might not all fit in there. And of course in the one shed that I have for tipping, there was ear of corn in there, so I don't know about you, but that always, whenever I say ear of corn, I always feel like a witch that's making a spell. What an ear of corn! I don't know why, it just always brings that to my head whenever I say it, so I just thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, so as I say, but we've got that done, so I'm really pleased about that. We don't have to plough that straight away. So the cornfield does need to be ploughed straight away because that is no, hang on, which one is it? The one we've just done does need to be ploughed straight away, so it can be ploughed when we plough the field that we're in now. Yes, all my manure. We're slowly getting enough manure on there. As I say, that's for the other field. We will have to stop that tractor because he will not climb that heap, and anyway he's full, so we're going to empty it. But yeah, so all this is going to be developed next, like over winter. I think all of this area here is going to be developed. You know, and again we'll sort of have a little bit of free reign here in how we develop that, but it needs doing. It's a nice yard, this, and they are not, they're okay sheds. They're not the prettiest looking sheds in the world, but they're okay. But I do think we need to go for something a little bit more traditional. And as I say, I really do love the barn pack, and I promise I will, for the next episode, I will look up who made them. They're on the mod hub, go check them out. They're still on the mod hub obviously because FS19 mods are still there, so yeah, go check them out. Right, I need to switch that back over now, so just bear with me. There we go. And then we need to reverse up, probably get out of the tractor for this one, just so as I can actually see how far back we're going, because I don't want to go too far back, otherwise it will go through the door. And straighter would be nice, I gotta be honest. Wait, there's nothing like a crooked load, is there? Take that however you will. Anyway, let's get that one tipped here, or not apparently. Why are you not I was pressing the wrong button. It doesn't help. I'm gonna move forward just a little bit because that's gonna escape out of the door. But yeah, so we'll get this tipped in here, and then as I say, the next episode I might do a little bit off camera, just to help us along a tiny bit. I won't get much done because you know, it's going to take probably, I would say, getting on for about an hour to do probably 2 breeds, or 2 rounds, not 2 breeds. So you know, I'm not going to be able to do too much off camera, and I don't want to do too much off camera either, for the reasons that I've already highlighted. So we will we'll just get around this pile of poo, and then and then we'll get the tractor running alongside again. He might have fitted down there. I don't think he will though. I'm pretty certain he won't. This one might not even fit down there. Well, just. But I say we've nearly got enough now to cover that field. So, you know, another good dose or 2 doses over winter, and then we'll be able to cover that field. This is the field that's coming wheat, so we don't manure spread the field that's coming wheat. I would do the slurry, but with a 1,000-litre tank, and I think it's about 3 meters spreading width. Seriously, it does take. I have done it once, and I did kind of sort of vow that I wasn't going to do it no more, because that did take a very long time. I mean, you know, if it gets requested, I guess, then I probably perhaps have no choice. But yeah, it does take an exceptionally long time, and yeah, I just don't think that's content that any of us want to see, really. So, and it doesn't overly matter too much anyway. As far as I know, you know, ferting. As far as I know, manure spreading and liquid manure spreading doesn't add any more than what normal fertilizer does. That was what I was trying to say. So, you know, I don't. You know, there's no real benefit to doing it. And as I say, it does take an exceptionally long time. You know, as I say, I've done it once. Never again. Not until we start getting a bit bigger kit, anyway. And that'll be around the 90s. So, what, late 90s at that? Late 90s, early 2000s. Right, we need to hold him up, which I think is that one. Because we're not going to make that turn together, mate. There it is for sure. I've turned too late anyway. I've turned too late anyway. Oh, am I going to miss it? Oh, I just got it. Right, you come along, Cedric. Come along. One of my favourite scenes out of Home Alone 2. Come along, Cedric. Come along. What kind of idiots do you have working here? The finest in New York. Just makes me laugh every single time I see that film. And it's Christmas, so it's going to be on a lot over the next few months. Dear me, it's so funny. And even more funnier is Donald Trump's walk-through part when he's in the Plaza Hotel, and Donald Trump from nowhere just walks across the floor past him. That just makes me laugh. So for those of you that don't know, Donald Trump's in Home Alone 2, and the reason he's in Dome Alone 2, the reason he's in Home Alone 2 is because he provided quite a lot of the funding for Home Alone 2 to be made. I'm not saying he provided all of it, because I don't know the exact full details, but he provided a significant amount of funding, and he wanted, but part of his sort of stipulations was that he wanted to be in the film. Now, the people that were making Home Alone 2 said, we don't want you in the film, you know, you're not an actor, you know, blah 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 blah. So in the end, Donald Trump, I think, lowered the amount that he invested in the film, if you like, and they compromised that he would give them less, but they would give him an extras role where basically he just walks through the scene. And yeah, so in the opening, I think it's in the opening scene when Macaulay Culkin gets to the hotel, the Plaza Hotel in New York, where they have the finest idiots apparently of New York. Donald Trump walks all the way through. So just an interesting fact there. I was telling my younger brother the other day, who genuinely couldn't believe it and had to do what all kind of, you know, millennials do: Google it. Why can't you just take my word for it? Because you're full of crap. It's like, that's not very nice. I'm your older brother. And he's like, you're still full of crap. I'll Google it. And he Googled it, and he was like, oh, there you go. Oh, fair play to you. You know. So yeah, anyway, that's nothing to do with farming in 1950s. But I just thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, so we're going to leave the episode here, as I say, just because I am now getting the messages coming up at the bottom of my screen now. Hopefully my screen capture does not record that. If so, then there will be a funny message at the bottom right of the screen where the speedo is. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it here. So thanks ever so much for watching. If you haven't done already, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And also, I have set myself a goal for 1,000 subscribers by April 16th, which is my birthday. That would be an absolutely awesome birthday present, and I know that between us we can do it. I've done my bit. I make the videos. Now you do your bit. Hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do, and on April the 16th I can look at that and say that's what the people of YouTube gifted me for my birthday, and then we'll have to do something special for it. So whether we do I don't know, but we can decide. But yeah, as I say, April the 16th, 1,000 subscribers. I know we can do it. You know, I've been looking back through the history, and there was a period in May where over a week I got 350 subscribers in a week, and 126 of those subscribers came on Saturday, on the Saturday of that week. So I know it can be done, and you know, I really would appreciate it. It'd be really fantastic, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Bye for now.